A pristine paradise located in one of Sri Lanka's most iconic real estate plots, the Victoria Country Club. This property is a rare gem. Enveloped by evergreen, this property truly celebrates nature in all its grandeur.
My name is Akram, and today from 73Avenue Realtors we bring to you this architectural marvel right here in Digana, right adjacent to the Victoria Reservoir. This property is 5,400 square feet. It has 6 bedrooms en suite. It's listed for 1.8 million US dollars. There's a lot of things to show you in this property: the architecture, the details, the surrounding. So before we get into the tour, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe as always, and let's go check this property out. I just love the entrance of this property, like the way we drove in and you have the car park right on top. And this entrance is so welcoming. You have this lily pond here and you just see this entire scenic view of, like, you know, this landscaping, and over there you can see the river, and from that end you can see the reservoir over there.
Slightly misleading. You don't expect what you're going to be welcome into, but you get
Correct.
this beautiful sort of greenery just sort of welcoming you. It creates a bit of
The rustic feel to it, like see this entrance, it's so welcoming. You come in and over here you have a timber solid door. Now this is what's beautiful, Arshad, the mix of steel, timber, and you know the cement flooring, you know, it gives a very earthly feel to this property. So this is
the
called,
architect, what they have used, they've used sort of steel and cement as the shell.
so this house has been designed by one of Sri Lanka's most celebrated architects, architect Madhura Prematilleke.
Okay.
If you look at his work, he has some really beautiful work, and I think this is one of his masterpieces as well, because if you go down, I'll show you the book which has this property featured on it. So let's just look at this, like, you know, from here you can just see this glass, so much of natural light.
Also, there is another, all this wood is treated kumbuk.
Yeah.
And I think that's also a very good feature, because kumbuk is one of the most rare, but also one of the most finest wood to use when it comes to construction.
Correct. Welcoming. So as we enter, we have one room from here. So this bedroom is currently used like a gym and a storeroom. Shall we just go check it out, Arshad?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
So even what I like about these spaces is look at the height, and then you have this terrace here. So this room can be, you know, it has a lot of space where you can do a lot with it. So,
And it has this entire large outdoor pavilion. The best part is every bit of the property really sort of optimizes on the views, the landscape.
True.
And that's one of the best features of this property.
and here you have like an outdoor deck area here. So there is a lot to show you now. Over here you have your attached washroom. Now quite interesting, right? Like when you see the steel with the glass and, you know, the cement, it's just, I'm just love with this space. So over here we have one attached washroom, and even here, like if you look at the choice of material, it's very tasteful, very earthly.
So Akram, you see this staircase? This staircase sort of is fixed throughout the property. There are 4 floors, and each floor sort of connects with this staircase. So now we have come to the second floor, and we will see the 2 guest bedrooms on this floor. Each bedroom you can see these wonderful sort of welcoming murals, welcome you to these guest rooms. So here you have one guest room over here, and you have a second bedroom, and both have a sort of bathroom, a common washroom for both of them.
So you have this beautiful landscape view here of the entire garden. It's just gorgeous. And then you have this nice like a antique sit-out table here. Wow. And here, like you said, Arshad, the attached washroom is for both bedrooms. So over here, if you look at the detail, very well detailed out. I just love the color combinations of the black, gray and brown. And over here you have that cement wall finish with this real earth, like stone tile that wraps around the shower. And beautiful, just love the colors of the color combination, the art. It's very it complements the spaces. And yeah, so you get these windows here that open out, Oh wow. So Arsha, what do you think? This place?
Yeah, I'm simply caught up, especially with this view. You can get a lot of work done if you're on holiday here. Coming here to get your work done is simply marvelous because when you wake up every day, you get to see this. Picture yourself with your family just going out there, children playing, wife, just enjoying the landscape, taking it all in. This is just a perfect space to bring up a family and also the perfect space for a vacation.
So now that you saw two of the rooms on the topmost and the first floor, now we're coming to the main space of this property, which is the living and the entertainment space. It has some beautiful decks overlooking the terrace. I just love the fact that the natural light and the way the light flows into the property is just gorgeous, because we came during the morning and you can see the sun sweeping into the property. So this is your living space.
So welcome to the living and dining space, the most inviting space of this entire property. You came down from that circular iron stairways that connects all three levels, but this is the level where you sort of have all your recreational moments, your family time, friend time, everything happens here. One really cool thing about this property is I love the way the architect has used this space, and at each elevation you're sort of invited to this beautiful, breathtaking view of this 1.2 acre lush garden landscape. Akram, what else do you think about this space here?
Like I said, Arshad, the natural light coming in from this, then you have this terrace here. Now just look at this terrace. So Instagram worthy, the pictures are just so nice. The river there is just beautiful, and then you have these decks here that you can just walk out and just enjoy this beautiful landscape.
I also like the fact that they have this entire double height ceiling. It makes this space seem larger than life. It brings in a lot of light, but also it's not done in a very intrusive manner. It's very minimalist, very tasteful. The design used is also, it complements the entire space, and the fact that the furniture that they have selected is very selective but just ideal for this space, giving it that warmth, that comfort, and that feeling of relaxation.
So this property has been featured in many architectural magazines. Like here, I'm just looking at the articles of this property. It's beautiful to see the material, the detail that has gone to this structure and how this property has taken shape. Beautiful, just the level of detailing that has gone into this. Yeah, and just these pictures are just breathtaking just to look at it. And to see that how this property has been featured, very cool. So over here, at this open laid out pantry facing this 10-seater dining. Just look how large this space is. I just love how grand and large this space is. You have your kitchen here, this is your pantry, you have your oven, your fridge, everything is intact. You have this space is just beautiful to just look at this entire view from this space here. So I really like the stone finish here. Now this is your domestic store service area. It connects to your back entrance. So from here you can come. Again, I love the stone finish here, the rubble wall, and yeah, its space is just grand. It's just so gorgeous. And again, the natural light coming in. Over here it connects you to the bedrooms downstairs. But before that, Arshad is just enjoying the scenery out there.
Yeah, first let me welcome you to this open deck out here. This is a perfect place for your alfresco dining. Just look at this structure. Now from where I stand, I see this beautiful landscape garden just out here. But over here you see this entire structure. Now the beauty of this structure is that it's a concrete shell, but the main material used here is timber and steel and a lot of glass so that you are invited and welcome to all this green beauty. But most importantly, while you're inside, despite there being a lot of sunlight coming in, the glare does not really affect your sight because you get these timber pergolas that are sort of protecting the sort of rays that are coming in, but still brings in a lot of light and ventilation. So this here is the perfect sort of entertainment deck. A lovely place to have your candlelight dinners, your little parties at night, this is just perfect because it sort of overlooks to this beautiful garden, and just over that corner you can see the sort of reservoir flowing, and that's simply magical.
I'll get a cup of coffee or tea.
I'll get a coffee, but before that, are you an eco-conscious citizen?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm so for green buildings, green structures, and the use of steel here makes this property such a green project.
Yeah, and I think they have looked at sustainable material in a wide way. The way it's sort of the structure itself, they have sort of underplayed the property, but really used the greenery, nature to its utmost benefit. If you look at the property from afar, in fact it looks like it's sort of amalgamated with nature. The blend between structure and nature is hardly visible because it sort of beautifully blends together, and that's what I mean. You cannot put a price to something like that, because when you're here you feel like you're one with nature.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So now you saw that end of this open laid out kitchen and living space. You had the outdoor deck, and on this side you have a fleet of stairs that take you outside but also to another set of rooms. Once again, I like to just remind you of how the architect has smartly used glass even in this sort of corridor, in this passage, to bring out the light, and that is one of the most vital features of this property. The usage of glass that harmoniously brings a lot of light and really sort of brings out the features and the facets of this property. So here we are coming to this room here. In my opinion, this is the best room, because this room is the perfect elevation that really sort of appreciates the beauty of nature that sort of envelopes this entire property. Just take a look at that. So you have a deck for you to sit out and relax. You have another room adjacent to this room, but this room has an absolute brilliant view and really sort of brings the beauty of this property out.
Wow.
What do you think?
This is gorgeous. I mean, just imagine just waking up to this, right?
I'm simply mesmerized by the inside. Now let's just go outside.
Wow.
Akram, why don't you come here? This is the most relaxing space. Look at this pergola.
So
it
beautiful.
completely protects you. It's lovely shaded space here.
Arshad, like, I don't think even a picture could do justice to what you can actually see.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's why properties like this, you cannot actually put a price.
yeah,
Because
just imagine
all
this.
this beauty here, you can't value this.
Wow, this is so surreal. Wow, I just love, man, the stone, the steel, this timber. These timbers are like, these are openings where you can just pivot it, and it's like pivoted windows. Wow, this.
In that way, you don't actually have to really open the sliding door,
Yeah,
but you just open,
just
the
open
pivot
that.
and you get the sunlight coming in. And I think that's a very smart form of design.
And even like the color combinations, so it has that. It's real like a greenhouse, right?
It's a greenhouse because you get.
Oh yeah,
this.
the name is also Harita Villa.
Okay, Harita Villa. It's a greenhouse. And if you look at the outer facade, the exterior, there is a touch of green. So it sort of blends very well with the outdoors.
Yeah, there's a lot of Harita here. If you look at it, there's a lot of green.
Yes.
I love the way the light is coming through the timber deck.
So we're on the 4th floor right now. We were on the 1st, we came to the 2nd, the 3rd was the dining area, and this is the 4th, but we have one more. And that's the outdoor area.
And this is the attached washroom. Again, I love the floor to ceiling glass. It gives so much of natural light. The finish here is just so beautiful. I just love the color combinations. The cement cut and polish flooring. And over here, again, 2 bedrooms. There's a bookshelf here. So again, like you saw from that side, all bedrooms are facing the garden area.
This bedroom is relatively smaller, but it has a lovely view. It has this descending porch view, beautiful, and it has this entire gravel stone floor, space to relax.
So wardrobes, attached wardrobes with the bedrooms as well. Over here we have a double bedroom here.
So now that we have seen the indoor spaces, I don't think we'll be doing justice to this property tour if we do not appreciate everything outside.
Oh yeah. Apart from the beautiful architecture and, like Asha said, the spaces and everything within the property, there is so much around this. Like, the spaces, the walkways, the pathways, and especially going over there and when you can see the reservoir, that is just something which is definitely priceless.
This is nature at its finest. What do you say?
Yeah, and I just love the exterior. Like when you walk in this lawn and when you look at the property, Arshad, the way it's just nesting and sitting on this hillock here, it's just beautiful. Just look at that. You can see how it's just nesting here. Now this is just beautiful. I see there's so much of things you can add to this space to complement the architecture.
So now we're at this far end of the property. You have this magnificent elevated seating area here, which gives you a beautiful view of the property on that corner. You have this lovely luscious garden, 1.2 acre of green. This is definitely iconic, this real estate plot.
Yeah.
And that's why investment in a property like this makes so much more sense to anyone, and it's definitely an investment that will keep appreciating over time. One of the main reasons I would say is because of its location.
100% is because of the location. I think Digana is like right now one of the most hotspots in Sri Lanka for real estate investment. You know, for recreation, for holiday, for you name it. You know, for personal. So
and
however you want.
The Victoria, the country club. I think this is one of the best. I think this is the best location for golf in Sri Lanka. And the fact that now the outer circular highway is coming all the way towards Kandy, that makes travel time much less. In just I think under an hour we can reach Kandy.
Oh,
right?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we came from Kandy in just under an hour, so that makes that accessibility easy.
Correct.
And even more so, if you want to come here, you can take a seaplane and land at the reservoir. And
so as you saw, this green architectural marvel here in Digana at the Victoria Country Club is listed for $1.8 million US, and it is for you to own and experience.
Here you go, 5,400 square feet, 6 grand ensuite bedrooms with this beautiful, pristine paradise. We are 73 Avenue, and thank you for watching our video.
See you in our next video.